of the DNA of a championship mentality. And I could see no better way than to start my comments more than 35 years later than by giving that letter back to the man that gave it to me. Coach Tonelli, thank you. I wouldn't be standing up here without you, and I appreciate it.
I love you.
I love you too, brother. I wanted to start with that thank you because I'm beyond grateful to be on this stage today at this celebration. Notice I didn't say press conference. We don't do boring press conferences anymore. This is a celebration of appreciation, a celebration of bull pride, and a celebration of USF's rightful place among the hierarchy of Team Tampa Bay, all of which signal a new era in USF athletics and college athletics in general. I have to start by thanking 4 individuals that are so critically important to me, and each of them I love dearly. My family's over here fixing their hair, getting all sitting up straight. It's not you guys. That'll be in a minute. My wife, Casey's going to kill me for that comment. President Law, a fellow USF alum. President, thank you for your unwavering commitment to USF and our entire community over the years. Your leadership, I mean, we have known each other for 20 years, and you've poured your heart and soul into this school and into this community, and it's beyond appreciated. You're the right president at the right time for us, and we are forever, forever grateful. Let's give President Law a round of applause. While we're talking presidents too, I do want to give a shout out to my guy, Sumit Jadhav. Student body president is here. Let's give him a round of applause. Now, one of my favorite quotes is there comes different points in your life that are defining moments. And when those moments come, you either define the moment or the moment is going to define you. Think about that. You have a chance to meet moments head on and shape their impact on the future. And what you do with every one of those moments is totally up to you. Who said that quote? USF Board Chair Will Weatherford. And he said that line as he and I and Derek Brooks led a Super Bowl with so many other partners in the middle of a global pandemic. Will, we all defined the moment back then, which resulted in an unprecedented championship for our hometown. And you can bet we're going to redefine it here as well. We found calm and confidence in the chaos back then, and we plan to do that again now. Thank you for this opportunity. Let's give a round of applause to USF Board Chair Will Weatherford. Mike Griffin, you've poured your heart and soul into this place since you were student body president. When we were both running around here 25 years ago, passing out wristbands in Greenbergopolis and turning a blind eye to what was actually in the red Solo Cups. Like me, you're from Tampa, you chose USF while everybody around us was deciding that the grass was greener at other places. You and I will always tell anybody that listens, the grass is greenest around Fletcher and Fowler Avenue. I could not be more grateful for you and cannot wait to work with you to take this place to levels that others would find unimaginable. Thank you, Mike. Let's give him a round of applause. Tell you, Jay, what you have accomplished in your 5 years here is nothing short of phenomenal. How you have filled the athletic director role in recent months is beyond admirable. We have a national champion track relay team here, as you guys know, and as Jay passes the baton to me, I can't help but think about the additional national championships that are in store with the two of us working side by side, along with all of Bulls Nation. Now, Jay, if you see me turn around and start running back in your direction with the baton after the handoff, just know you better run faster than you've ever run before. Let's give a round of applause to Jay Stroman, everybody. I look at these 4 and think of what they mean, what they represent, and what they stand for. You have 3 homegrown heroes and 1 invaluable Team Tampa Bay roster addition that we somehow stole out of the transfer portal, who have combined to move mountains together in short order. That blended formula has led to so many Team Tampa Bay successes. People that were born here and people that choose to move here, they come together, and it's exactly what will lead to so many successes in our athletic department. It truly is stay in the Bay and come to the Bay, and that's what will win. President Law, Will, Mike, and Jay have accomplished so much so quickly, and I cannot wait to be a part of it. I want to pause and thank Michael Kelly, a friend of mine for the last 26 years. His contributions in elevating department were awesome, and he deserves all of our appreciation. Let's give him a round of applause. We're going to build upon what he helped make happen, and if he's watching, Michael, thank you. You'll always be a Bull. And that thank you goes to all that have served in this role before. Dick Bowers, who was our inaugural athletic director, John Wattis, and then the man that actually originally moved me into administration, Paul Griffin. Doug Woolard, my dear friend Mark Harlan, who has had my back since we walked on campus and still today. And last, but certainly not least, Leroy Selman, whose son Leroy Jr. is in the house today as well. Not a day goes by. That's all right. Let's give it up for the Selman family. Not a day goes by that I don't think of and thank Leroy. And I don't think it's a coincidence that Coach and the guys hung 63 on the scoreboard on Saturday, 2 days before I get a chance to sit in my hero's chair. So let's give it up for the Selmans one more time. So with that in mind, I do want to thank my family, who again is over here looking at me like I've been making them wait too long. Just kidding. Not you guys yet. Not you guys yet. I want to thank our sports commission family. Jeff, Ben, Derek, Jason, Claire, Tony, Mike, Katie, Mercedes, Jimmy, and Porter. Our staff, our board, our partners, everything we have accomplished over the last 2 decades has been as a team, and this is no different. I want to say that I'll always cherish our time together, but you guys aren't going to be that lucky to lose me just yet. The reality is our work together is just starting, and I can't wait to find more ways to collaborate closer and find ways to bring USF and Team Tampa Bay together even more. Okay. Now my actual family. I don't think you guys, if you can't tell from the last hour, I was born to be a Bull. As you saw in the video, I'm the proud son of 2 USF grads, Meldon Jack, and the proud brother of a USF grad, Rebecca. My dad and I have been on a hell of a journey this past year, and I will practically and proudly share that neither of us have ever felt or been healthier. Yes, sure, let's do it. So if that's not enough, I met my wife 25 years ago right here on campus, less than 100 yards from here, as we both were fresh out of college working here on campus. Let me add a little more. USF Health found my tumor and then worked with TGH and Moffitt to get me to be, as well as my dad, cancer-free. Talk about a place that's near and dear to our family's heart. Speaking of my wife, today is literally our 24th wedding anniversary. That's right. Rocky, where are you, Rocky? Of course, Rocky, taking care of me, always has my back. 24 roses for 24 great years. Since that unforgettable moment meeting Casey 25 years ago, we now have had 2 amazing children. Lainey and Landon, who made the trip in town to be with us today. Casey and the kids are my best friends and so special to me. Casey's mom, Billy, flew in from Arkansas today to be with us as well. This has been a family decision, as is everything that we do together. Speaking of, only Casey and I would become empty nesters and then almost immediately choose to adopt 500 student athletes. And I see a lot of them here today. This decision was centered around serving student athletes. Casey's a former college student athlete. My daughter is a current college student athlete. My son loves college sports and wants to work in it one day. And I've spent my entire life trying to help student athletes since I wasn't athletic enough to be a student athlete myself. Bottom line, college athletics has been a huge part of the fabric of our family, and I'm so pumped to get a chance to be on campus every day to serve and empower these great student athletes of ours. Our student athletes have dreamt their entire life about what it'll be like to play in college. We have to be laser focused on meeting and exceeding those dreams the second they step foot on campus for their very first recruiting visit. While others right now are focusing on the years they don't get with student athletes, we're going to concentrate on maximizing every chance and every minute we get to help them grow and achieve their dreams. Speaking of great student athletes, if you look around the room today, you'll see several notable Team Tampa Bay All-Stars, many of which have never been on campus or certainly haven't been in quite some time. We're so grateful for all the familiar faces that have taken the time to join us today. Our MC, Sarah Walsh, we've got our panel hosts, Rondé Barber, Derek Brooks, Jose Bautista, Titus O'Neill, Booger McFarland, Cam Brate, Tino Martinez, Ken Hagan, Mayors Castor and Buckhorn. I've seen Santiago Carrata, Eric Hart, so many people, Bonnie Wise. Let's give all of those folks a round of applause. While this will always be the university's athletic department, it's now officially Team Tampa Bay's as well. You know, I use the term All-Stars. When I think of that term in USF, I think of our coaching staff. This is an elite coaching staff. I look up and down the list and see an awesome staff capable of several national championships. And I can't wait to work with them to make that happen. I said capable of national championships, not with the potential to win national championships. If you take one thing away from my comments today, is that there is no more patience for the word potential. One day we'll be great. One day we'll win national championships. One day this, one day that. I see so many diehard Bulls in the room who have been so patient, who have waited years upon years for wins like Boise State in Florida, hoping, wanting, believing, and persevering. Screw one day and screw potential. I don't officially start until October 1st, so I can say screw for 8 more days. I'm pretty sure I can't be fired until I'm officially hired, guys, so these next 8 days, I'm gonna let it rip. Hopefully this doesn't offend anyone either. We are not America's next great university. We are not rising, and we damn sure don't have potential. We are AAU, we are in the largest media market in the state, and we have arrived. Eventually, you have to land the plane before it runs out of gas. And it's critically important that everyone realizes our time as Bulls is right now. We're going to put a premium on process and performance, and we'll no longer tolerate using potential as an excuse or a crutch. The days of defining ourselves based off of some immeasurable metric of potential are now over. The negativity that we've seen from time to time around our program is officially over as well. We have the resources, including revenue share, facilities, and coaches to win right now in the American. Am I right? Yes. I can tell you what we don't and won't have, though, and that's excuses and regrets. We're going to be proactive, prepared, and please know we have a very, very detailed plan. For perspective, to win Super Bowls, we would go in and present to the NFL owners for 10 minutes. To land this role, I presented to Will, Mike, Jay, and the president for a total of 10 hours. You heard that right, 10 hours instead of 10 minutes. In the interest of time, don't worry. I'm not going to roll out our plan and have you here till midnight. I already see our kids starting to doze off over here a little bit. But I'll give you a quick basic overview. Win the building, then win campus, then win the community, then win the country, in that order. You can't expect to win the hearts and minds of campus until we know we have our very own people 100% bought in and obsessed with what we get a chance to do every day. I've always been surrounded by great teams, and this will be no different. We will have the top sports business talent in the country at USF Athletics. Some are in the building now, and some are arriving soon. We're talking about one-of-one individuals that will make up a one-of-one modernized and professionalized athletic department that runs like the high-powered 9-figure business that it is. People with not only the skill, but also the will to be elite. I know our coaches are obsessed, and our administration is going to be equally obsessed. That's how we win the building, and from there, we're gonna go win campus, and then we're gonna win the community and the country. We are not taking shortcuts. We've failed in the past when we've skipped one of those 4 steps and got ahead of ourselves. When others are getting out of college athletics, that's when we went in. When others are selling, that's when we are buying. While everyone else laments the good old days of college athletics, we truly believe this is the golden era of college athletics, where the student athletes are finally getting what they deserve. We will lead from the front every step of the way. Plain and simple, there's no better time to be in college athletics, and there's no better place to be than USF. Sure. To get where we need to go, it's going to take countless transparent conversations. I'll proactively tackle one topic now. People want to think and talk about our future league affiliation in the changing landscape of college sports as TV contracts start to expire in the next 4 years. Please know, I realize that that's the single biggest metric for which we will be judged. The American has been a great partner to us, and that starts with their commissioner and my friend Tim Pernetti. Tim is a disruptor. He's gritty. He's unapologetic. He's innovative. He has a roll-up-your-sleeves mentality, which embodies exactly what we're striving to be. However, what Tim is not is naive. Do we have aspirations? Yes. Tim knows that. I was with him last weekend, and we literally spoke about it. He also knows we'll strive to be the absolute best member of the American to help make the league better. Mark my words, we will be a trusted and transparent partner to Tim. That's who we are, that's what we do. However, as you look at realignment and take a hard look in the mirror at this very moment, we currently probably check 2 to 3 of the 4 boxes needed. We have the academics and the television market. Our resources are improving, and now our performance is starting to trend in the right direction. We have a very small window here before the realignment discussions are likely to begin, and it requires all gas and no brakes from everyone in this room and outside of the room. Think about this. Every successful conference move that has been made in an upward trajectory has been based off of performance, and guess what it hasn't been based off of? Potential. The few moves that have happened based off of potential are really easy to find today. Just look at the bottom of nearly every sport standings in that conference. We're not going anywhere to be in the basement, Bulls fans. USF plans for and deserves the penthouse. We're going to work 24/7, 365 to make it happen. Our goal isn't to get there, it's to get there and win there. We're about to send a message to campus, to the community and the country that stands the test of time, much like the 35-year-old letter from Coach Stinelli that I started with. It's going to take all of us, from the chair and vice chair of the trustees to the president to the ball kids. Jay, with that in mind, let me ask you something. Don't you think a new title and role probably requires a new commitment? On behalf of the Higgins family, I'd like to announce that we are making a $25,000 annual donation to USF Athletics. Yes, I've dreamed of this day in this role, but I've also always dreamed of this moment of being able to give back financially to the place that I love, and there's no better time to do that than right now. I hope others obviously will consider following our lead. Lastly, I've also always dreamed of surprising Casey with a big financial move like this to get back at her for the daily Amazon boxes that I come home to every single night. So candidly, there's a little bit of revenge in this as well. Love you and happy anniversary, Casey. I'll end with this. This is a huge statement for the value of a USF degree. I see so many alumni here, including former student athletes. Thank you for being here. You have laid the foundation, and now the vertical construction begins, just like you see our new and game-changing on-campus football stadium coming out of the ground. From a ball kid for the basketball team, to the CEO of Athletics. With the right work ethic, the right relationships, the right teammates, and most importantly, the right education, anything is possible at USF. Name another place where you can literally choose and then fulfill your own destiny. The one day that's been referenced my whole life on this campus has arrived. Buckle up for one hell of a ride of defining our moment together. Be bold and go Bulls. Let's go.
Before we close things out, oh, and by the way, I did hear Rob say he's going to be working 24/7, 365. So that'll be fun for you, Casey. Enjoy this anniversary. It's going to be awesome. Before we close, just a couple of housekeeping items that we wanted to get to. If you requested to participate in a photo shoot, please make your way to the left side of the stage immediately following. It says press conference, but Rob says we're not allowed to say that. The welcoming event. We want to thank each of you for attending. We also want to say thank you to our friends at DCE for their assistance with today's event, as well as members of the production team here, Gemstone, and the members of the pep band who kept it going, the Spirit Squad, and I heard people yelling over there, and I love it. By the way, Rob at the Tampa Bay Sports Commission would put on the sneaker soiree every year, and it includes the Bucks and the Lightning and folks from the community. The loudest, most raucous group every year is the USF Bulls. Like every year we're there. They're the loudest group out there, and they're going to get even louder now with Rob leading the charge. How can we forget the top mascot in all of football? He's over there working, of course, Rocky. And as we close today's celebration, we want to invite you to take a drive down Fletcher Avenue to see the progress on the new on-campus stadium, a symbol of where this university is headed. So thank you for joining us today. Travel safely, and as always, go Bulls.